Your English friend says something goes wrong and smiles saying, "Oh, perfect. Just what I needed." You think, wait, they seem happy. But something clearly went wrong. Were they joking? Being mean? Being polite? They were being sarcastic. And once you understand it, English humor becomes so much funnier. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Plain Simple English. Today's lesson might be my most fun one yet, because we're talking about humor and sarcasm in English. This is the stuff nobody teaches you in school. But it's everywhere, in movies, TV shows, group chats, and everyday conversations. And when you don't get it, you're left smiling awkwardly while everyone else is laughing. Not anymore. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how English humor works, how to spot sarcasm instantly, and how to use it yourself, carefully. If you enjoy this lesson, please subscribe and hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Let's get into it. Part 1. How English humor works. English humor loves to play with words. The same phrase can mean two completely different things, and that gap between the two meanings. That's where the joke lives. Let's look at a classic example. Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. Now, piece of cake is a common English phrase that means something easy. The exam was a piece of cake. Equals the exam was easy. But in the joke, the student takes it literally, as if the homework was actually made of cake. That misunderstanding between the real meaning and the literal meaning is the joke. This style of humor is called a pun, a joke that plays on double meanings of words. Another quick one. I told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. See it? 2 places means 2 locations on your arm, but also 2 different locations in the city. The joke switches between both meanings at the last second. English is full of puns. Once you start noticing them, you'll see them everywhere, on signs, in advertisements, in TV show titles. And you'll finally get why people are laughing. Part 2. What is sarcasm? Now let's talk about sarcasm, because this is where a lot of learners get confused. Sarcasm means saying the opposite of what you mean, usually with a dry or exaggerated tone, to express frustration, disbelief, or humor. The words sound positive. The meaning is negative. And the tone gives it away. Classic examples. You spill your coffee all over your desk and say, "Oh, brilliant. Best start to the morning ever." Meaning, this is terrible. My morning is ruined. Someone shows up an hour late and says, "Oh wow, you're here. What a surprise." Meaning, I knew you'd be late. I'm not surprised at all. Your friend gives you terrible directions and you get lost. Thanks so much. Really helpful. Meaning, that was not helpful at all. The words are polite or positive. But the tone, slow, flat, or exaggerated, flips the meaning completely. Part 3. Common sarcastic phrases you'll hear. Let's go through the ones that come up most often, in shows, movies, and real life. Yeah, right. This means, I don't believe you. Not even slightly. He said he'll be ready in 5 minutes. Yeah, right. We both know that's not happening. Oh, great. Said when something goes wrong. The word great is doing the opposite job here. The Wi-Fi is down again. Oh, great. Perfect timing. Thanks a lot. This sounds like genuine gratitude, but in a sarcastic tone, it means the opposite. You told everyone about my surprise party. Thanks a lot. What could possibly go wrong? Said right before, or after, something clearly goes wrong. Let's try fixing it ourselves without instructions. What could possibly go wrong? Clearly. One word. Huge sarcasm. He forgot our meeting again. Clearly, it's a top priority for him. Part 4. How to spot sarcasm. Here's the tricky part. Sarcasm sounds like a compliment until you read the room. 3 things to watch for. Tone. Sarcastic words are often said slowly, flatly, or with exaggerated cheerfulness. If great sounds too enthusiastic in a bad situation, it's probably sarcasm. Context. Ask yourself, does this reaction match what just happened? If something went wrong and someone says perfect, they almost certainly don't mean it. Body language. Eye rolls, raised eyebrows, a slight smirk. These are the silent signals that say, I'm not being serious right now. One important note. Sarcasm is very common in British and American English, especially among friends. But it doesn't translate the same way in every culture. When in doubt, wait for the laugh before you react. Here's your challenge for today. Watch any English comedy clip, just 5 minutes. It could be a sitcom, a stand-up video, or even a funny movie scene. Find one moment of sarcasm or wordplay. Write it in the comments and tell me what it really meant. For example, the character said "Oh wonderful" when their car broke down. They meant it was awful. I'll read every comment and tell you if you got it right. Humor is one of the deepest parts of any language. When you finally get the joke, you don't just understand English. You feel it. If this lesson made you smile, please give it a like and subscribe for more real, natural English every week. Share it with a friend who's always a second too late on the joke. Together, we'll make English simple, natural, and a lot more fun. See you in the next lesson.